Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for coming to this video. Make it yourself a priority. I'm Denise. It is Monday, and Monday is weigh-in and weekly meeting topic from the WW. Yes, ma'am, I do cover the Weight Watchers weekly meeting topic. As being a Weight Watchers lifetime member, I do feel it's my due diligence to share that with you. Because a lot of you can't get to meeting, don't have meetings, want to go to meetings, there's no meetings around, meetings have closed, and you just want to be part of the community still. So yes, there is Zoom, there is, but you have to pay for that extra. So a lot of you can't afford to pay for those, Zooms, and a lot of you don't think it's worth it. I kind of get it. So I, being the sweet child I bring you the Weight Watchers weekly meeting topic for this week. But we also bring you my weekly weigh-in. And if you were here last week, it's something's going on here. So we are working through it, though. We didn't have a bad week. We did not go hog wild. I did not track anything at all. I will be honest with you. I did tell you, I think I wasn't going to track. I did not track anything. I was more mindful. I was trying to get in food groups. I was really trying to pay attention to what I was eating and not really think about what the points were. So with that being said, how did you do? How's your mindset? Mindset's getting better. It wasn't great last week at all, but I definitely think I'm in a better frame than I was last week. Am I in the best frame? No. But am I in a better frame? I am. So that's good. I'm getting there. I don't want to rush anything or you just have to take baby steps. I've said it all the time, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And that is what I'm trying. I feel like this camera, I feel like my head's cut off. I don't know. Baby steps, and I just try to practice what I preach. I'll get to that. How'd you do on the scale? How'd Timmy do on the scale? Well, Timmy was down another 1.4 this week. He's happy. He was not as big as last week. I'm like, Tim, sometimes, it's never going to be that 2.5 pounds. Yes, you're active and you're young, but you know what? You're down, and that's all that counts. So he was happy that he was still in the downward slide. So he lost another 1.4. So that's good for him. He's doing well. He had a couple, second portions that week. And I said, well, see, you still had a second portion. You were probably mindful on that second portion, and you still had a weight loss. So he's getting there. And I trying to keep him not in that diet mentality where he's being, not eating anything or I try to make him, just has to cut back, because I feel like I want to do a whole video on moderation. Like, that is, to me, one of the biggest things we don't think about. We don't realize we can have anything in moderation. And I know some people say, oh, I can't have that. But if you know you're going to have something, does it make it easier? Like, if I'm going to have Doritos, I always pick Doritos. I don't know why. It's like they're not even one of my Achilles things. Well, sometimes Cool Ranch could be. If you get them individually bagged, and if you know you're going to have them a couple times during the week, would you look forward to it? Would you not feel like you have to eat a second bag? It's something that, a lot of this journey is a head game, what we play with ourselves. And I wonder if we just can change the conversation in our head. That's another video. The conversation in my head. That's where it all stems from. It's not even my belly. It's the conversation in my head. My head sometimes has an argument. But yeah, we should have a whole video on conversations in our head, moderate. It's like it's what goes on in our brain that affects what we do. And I think a lot of us think I'm just hungry. It's the head hunger. It's that want. And I feel like that's where I'm at now. It's just, I want this. But anyway, what did the scale say, D? I was up 0.4, which I don't think is bad, considering, like I said, I wasn't tracking. I wasn't even trying to lose. It wasn't like I was sitting there mindfully trying to lose weight this week. I was mindfully trying not to have an overeating attack. That's where I was this week, trying to stay in the zone, trying to be, like I said, I wasn't thinking of losing weight this week. So honestly, for that, I'm grateful that it was only ½ pound. I had a lot of bread this week too. If you watched Saturday's, this is Monday. Saturdays, I had a little special video. I found a loaf of bread in the freezer that needed to get used up, so we had bread week. So yeah, bread every day. Sometimes twice a day. It was light bread, but bread nonetheless, carbs nonetheless. So it was a very heavy bread and gluten week. So up a half a pound is actually a gift. So I am taking it and running with that. Also, I'm going to do Saturday weigh-ins and just upload on Monday because I don't feel like filming on. I've decided, yeah, I don't really feel like filming on Saturday. I like having Saturday and Sunday completely YouTube free. I may answer a comment or two if I choose. I don't like want to feel obligated. It's been really nice not having to worry about, it's just nice being me for 2 full days, a weekend when everybody's around. I don't have to worry about picking up the camera. Oh, I need to film that. Oh, I need to film that. Oh, I should put that on. Yeah, no. If anything ever goes up on a weekend, trust me, it's been filmed during the week. So sometimes I'll schedule things for the weekend, but I will not film and I will not do any editing on the weekend and uploading on the weekend. So I decided, yeah, no, we're not going back to that. I'm enjoying this. So I will still have this video posted today. I'll film it again, like I'm filming it now, early Monday morning, but the weigh will have taken place on Saturday. Not that that's any big deal. It doesn't even matter when it takes place, but I did weigh in this morning. I wasn't going to. I think I said that in the live last night, thinking maybe I just need a no weigh-in week. And I thought, again, what's that going to do? You made the choices you made this week, so you need to see it. So I was, I was like, yeah, you're right. Just get weighed. So the next weigh-in will be, which means today, which is my weigh-in day today, because I have to get weighed today, I got to behave because I'm getting weighed on Saturday, which is what, 5 days? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days. So that's a good thing because usually, and I know a lot of you do it too, I'm not like crazy on weigh-in day, but I'm a little bit loosey-goosey, which we can't be loosey-goosey today. Maybe loosey-goosey with vegetables. If I'm heading to the store after this, I am out of zucchini. And I was like, I haven't had a zucchini scramble like a week and a half. I need some zucchini. And yeah, I need to grab some veg that I'm out of. So yeah, so that's the update for me. Oh, what I want to talk about was, and also this clicked with me this morning as I was looking at the calendar. Sunday is daylight savings times for some of us. We turn our clocks back. So, today I'm starting and I'm tracking on a new app. I don't want to talk about it yet because I haven't decided whether I want to work with them or not. So I gotta see if I like the app or not, because I might not like it. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, this is the next best thing, if I don't like it. So I'm going to track strictly on that app this week. And if I do like it, then next week we will do a little deep dive into it and we'll see. They approached me, and I said, well, let me just see it first, because I don't care, you can tell me you got this, you got that. I got to see how easy it is to do. And if it's doable for people. So, and if it's worth it. Actually, I don't think there's a charge for it. I think it's free. But still, if it don't work, it don't work. Because there's a lot of free ones out there that we could use. So we're going to start that today. And we are resetting yet again. Remember, I don't care how many times you reset that clock. You reset that journey. As long as you keep doing it. And it's, it's time to set it back. So it is daylight set, which means we spring ahead. Set ahead, which means we don't look back. That's where I was going with that. We are springing forward. So you want to spring forward? Don't now. Start now. Do not start on Sunday. Well, that's when it starts. So I'm going to eat my face off this whole week. No. You don't put yourself in a deeper hole than you already are. No, I've given up that, well, I'm going to start on Monday, so I'm going to eat. Like this week, I knew I wasn't, last week, I knew I wasn't going to have, but I didn't sit there and go, well, I'm just going to eat, and then I'll worry about it next week, because then I'll restart. No. I used to do that I haven't done that in a long time, but no, because then you put yourself deeper in a hole. We don't need that. Maybe we can plan this week what you want to do for the reset, what you want to get in the house, what app you want to use. Do you want to change how you track food? There's no harm in changing something up. There isn't. And, I'm going to hear, well, Weight Watchers works for me. It works until it doesn't. Is it Weight Watchers' fault? No. Is it your fault? Sure is. So yes, trying something new helps you because it's just a little bit different. So maybe trying a different app, maybe trying a different way of calculating. For me, I definitely need a change. And I feel really terrible saying that because I love Weight Watchers. I love the plan. I love the system. I love everything about it. It's not working. And when you have to sit there and say to yourself, it's not working, Denise, you need to do something else. Does it mean I'll always not do Weight Watchers? No, of course not. I mean, I'm a lifetime member. It's definitely, I only have, like I said, grand scheme of things, I have a few pounds to get off. It's not like I got 110. Oh my God, then we're talking. But I have 10. So I feel Weight Watchers is a great maintenance app. So I'm going to hold on to it just for maintenance. But then again, well, no, I'll try this app. I may hate it. I may be back to tracking Weight Watchers in 2 days. Who knows? But I always try something new. And I never put my light. And I said, why is it so dark in here? I never put my ring light on. Oh my gosh, should I take that out of the video? Nah. So let's get to the Weight Watchers weekly reading topic. Oh, isn't that better? It makes my hair shine. How to build healthy habits that stick. I feel like we just did this. Okay. Ever try focusing yourself to do something you dislike over and over because it was supposedly good for you? Science says there's a better way. Choose a focus. Now they have eating better, sleeping soundly, or moving more, or shifting your thinking. I've definitely shifted my thinking. It took me a week to do that, but yes, moving more is always a great option. I think that should always be secondary to eating better. I definitely think eating better should be the top thing, because no matter how much you move, if you're not eating good, it doesn't really matter. Sleeping soundly, I already do. And it's important if you don't. Sleeping a good night's sleep, if you are well rested, good things happen. Like, you all know I'm on a CPAP. And when I went to my doctor, I'll rewind this real quick. I had lost weight being on it for a year. And I said, oh my gosh, people think this is a miracle machine. And he's like, no, the CPAP machine didn't help you lose weight. He said it helped you sleep. So you were energized, focused to do the work to lose weight. And that's what it is. When you sleep, you have more energy to deal with all this stuff. This ain't child's play. There's stuff you have to think about and plan and do. And if you're tired, you're not going to feel like doing any of it. So that's why sleeping is important. Because if you're not focused, you're tired, you're not going to care. So yeah. List 3 specific behaviors that will help you with your focus. So they have eating better as the focus. Eating breakfast daily, which is huge. Having vegetables at every meal. Did I write this? Is huge. And I've been incorporating more vegetables with breakfast because that was probably my one meal that I didn't have a lot of vegetables with. But the veggie scrambles, zucchini, peppers, onions, mushrooms, spinach have been a game changer. Try pre-tracking dinner, which is a good thing because it gives you, dinner's always notoriously the highest point meal. So if you could have that tracked already, you could see what you have for breakfast, for lunch, for snacks. Please have snacks. Can I sit there? This is lifestyle. We have snacks. There's nothing wrong. And I'm not talking about a buffet of snacks. I'm talking about a piece of fruit. I'm talking about a quarter cup of nuts. I'm talking about a rice cake with nut butter. I'm not talking about sitting there having a full-fledged fallout meal. I'm talking about having a little bit of something. And I think when we don't allow ourselves to have that, that's not sustainable long term. It's just not. And when you have that snack, sit down with a plate and enjoy it. Don't sitting there, throw the nuts in your palm and walk around eating them. Put them in a bowl, sit down, track them, and then enjoy them. So you'll remember that you eat it. When you sit there and you're throwing it in like, did I eat anything? And you're not satisfied because your brain is way behind your mouth. So you have to definitely enjoy that snack. This is eating breakfast daily. Pick one to try and decide how you will do it 3 times this week. So they're basically trying to tell you to ease into this. Don't sit there and say, well, I'm going to, do this every day. If you could do 3 days this week and then maybe 4 days next week, you're building on that. I'll prep breakfast after cleaning up dinner on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's great. Now you could prep, or you could prep mine. Like some things don't need to be prepped for breakfast. They have to, maybe you could just write a little note to yourself what breakfast is in the morning. I always prep my breakfast mentally in my head the night before. Like today, I know I'm having a yogurt bowl. That's what I felt like. So I'm having a yogurt bowl after we're done here because that's what I wanted for breakfast. And I still want it. And that's why I can't meal prep ahead. Like I can't have the same thing several days in a week because I like variety. And there's nothing against meal preppers. If it works, it's great. But I like variety and I like to eat what I want versus what I think I should have. Well, I prep this, I should eat that. I don't want it. And if I don't want it, I'm not going to feel satisfied. And then I'm going to look for something else. Or I'm going to eat it. Yeah, you want to eat that. You want to be like satiated and like the, yeah, yeah. That's what you want. So definitely, if you're a meal prepper and you're just not enjoying, like you're just kind of like going through the motions, we don't want to go through the motions. You want to enjoy it. Like, the other night, we were home for dinner. We were supposed to go out. We wound up not going out. So I had to sit there and refocus what I was going to make for dinner. So I went in the freezer and see what I had. I had a bag of Trader Joe's chicken cilantro mini wontons. I'm like, ooh, I can go for those. And then light bulb in my head went off. Denise, you have a G. Hughes Asian dressing upstairs. Oh, that's right. That would go really good with these wontons. Yes, it would. So I grabbed the wontons, and then I remembered, ooh, Denise, you have a leftover piece of grilled chicken from the other night. Wouldn't that go good in there too? So there I am cooking the wontons. I did 4 points worth. My chicken was 0. My dressing, I think, was 2 or 3 points. I used a little extra. Why? Because as I'm cooking, I'm like, ooh, wouldn't this be good over greens? You have mesclun greens in there. So I have my mesclun greens. Oh, when I had Trader Joe's peppers and I think it's fire roasted peppers and onions in the freezer, I threw them in there. So I put that warm chicken cilantro wontons and the peppers and onions on top of the mesclun greens that already had a little bit of that G. Hughes dressing on it. And I dressed the greens with it, and I put the warm thing. Shut up. I needed a cigarette and I was done. That was so amazing. And that was just pulling things that I had. That's why I always say a well-stocked pantry of things that you like should be there. Like, I'm not going to sit there and pull out something I don't like succotash. I don't like succotash. So yeah, to sit there, I'm never going to pick it out of the thing, but succotash from Trader Joe's, if I had it, I would have pulled that in there too. But definitely, I was so enjoyed that. And that was relatively 4 points for the noodles, the wontons, and the dressing. So I think it was 7 or 8 points for the whole dinner, and it was a nice bowl. It was so good. It was ridiculously good. Like, I'm gonna have this again this week because that's how good it was. But I'm not going off on that, but being satisfied is what I'm saying. At the end of the week, reflect. Did you feel a positive impact on doing that one step, prepping breakfast after cleaning up dinner? Definitely, if you do, and it only takes you minutes, like especially overnight oats. It takes you 4 minutes to put that together, and you have your delicious high protein. Oh my God, fantastic breakfast! I prepped that the other night because I was going out early on Saturday, so I needed to have a quick breakfast, and I thought that's ready to go when I get up. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I sat there and enjoyed every stinking bite of it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely, you got to eat what you like, and you have to, and make some tweaks that work for you. Not all tweaks work. Let's put that, not all of them do. And they work in theory, but they don't work in flavor or your palate or what you're looking for. Like sometimes, like, oh, this tweak is great, and it doesn't work. Now, like putting the banana in like the breads and the cakes. Some people don't like the texture. So for them, that's not cake. It's more of a muffin. I love it. So for me, that works for me, but it might not work for you. So remember, if the tweak doesn't work, don't do it. If the tweak works, then run with it. But if it doesn't work, then don't do it. All right. Did you feel a positive impact? Bingo. The behavior is ripe for a habit formation. Now choose a cue that reminds you to repeat the action consistently. Not really? Then test drive another behavior from your list. But if it did, let's dive deeper. I guess I thought there was another continuation of that one. Think of this technique as like a loop, but the kind that you're actually okay getting stuck in. It starts with a cue. Dinner cleanup, which signals a healthy behavior to prepping breakfast, which leads to a positive impact. You'll feel in control knowing you're all set up for a filling morning meal. Then all the repeats the next night. So they want you to associate cleaning up, like, I gotta get breakfast. And like I said, breakfast is not to be complicated. It doesn't. And some breakfasts you can prep the night before, but write it down on a notepad right where you sit. And it's there. And okay, I have to do this, and I'll get my breakfast done. Sometimes little notes help us, little checklists. Like I know for me, it's holiday meals. Like when I'm making Thanksgiving, I write a checklist of what I need to do. Chop onions, chop celery, get this out, boil gizzards. Like I have to, not because you have so much to do, especially if you're going out to work in the morning. You might not remember that you thought about what you thought about for breakfast because your mind's on getting the kids out for school, getting the husband out, so you got to write yourself notes. Now, I'm all about pen and paper notes, sticky notes, but maybe it's your phone. It's an alert. It goes off. You know what time you're going to be down there. The alert goes off. And you're, oh, that's right. I want to, because let's face it, it's been 12 hours since you've been in that kitchen. You might have forgot what you wanted to do. Some of us have so much on our mind, we don't remember what we wanted to. Like, what was I going to have for breakfast? Don't depend on your memory. If you don't leave here with that. Don't depend on your memory. If your behavior has an immediate positive impact, consider it a bonus. Those actions are even more reinforcing, meaning we're more likely to want to do them again. And the more we repeat the simple behavior at the same time using the same cue, we're more likely to become a habit. And what's the definition of a habit? Predictable actions we automatically do under similar circumstances. It's kind of like brushing our teeth. We go in the bathroom in the morning, we brush our teeth. We go to the bathroom, we wipe ourselves. At least I hope we do. Like, it's just an action. Like, do you ever think about, I have to grab the toilet paper? No, you just do it because it's a habit. So we have to learn new habits for healthy lifestyle. Because our old habits didn't work. Seafood, eat it. That's a habit, not a good one. There are so many ways to reach your goals. Avoid forcing anything that gives you the ick. Don't like breakfast at home? Dread the treadmill? Take them off the roster and focus only on the things that you enjoy. And if any behavior seems too easy, that's the point. Habits, like the rest of the journey, don't have to be complicated. And if you're not a big line is, I don't like to cook. I get that one all the time. I don't like to cook. Well, find a way to prep an easy breakfast. Like sometimes like the little cream of wheat loaves, the oatmeal loaves that I have here on the channel. They're ready to go. You take them out of the fridge and you toast them up. My favorite, as you know, lately has been the grits loaf, which I've not made, but it's been on my mind. It's a grits loaf with instant grits, and you toast it. Now, if you love corn like I love corn, then you make a cracked out egg salad, which is eggs. I use yogurt. You could use mayonnaise if you want. I don't mind the yogurt, and bacon bits and ranch dressing, like ranch powder. I know it sounds weird make a great lunch too. I like it for breakfast. That is something that can be prepped the night before. Your loaf is done. Your egg salad is done. You just put it on, you just toast it and put it on there. Eat things that are easy, like the loaves or the overnight oats or even regular oatmeal. Like boil the oats. It's not really tragic. I love my mini dash rice cooker. If I want hot oatmeal, put it in there, plug it in, click it on, go about my morning, take the dog out. When I come in, the oatmeal's ready and hot, and I just top it with what I like. Toast, avocado toast. You know me and the avocado toast. Oh my gosh. Toast. Have a peanut butter sandwich. I mean, like, what do you like to eat? How can we make it later? Eggs are always everybody's favorite. You know, I do the mini pancake muffins. Excuse me. I also do a pancake big one in a mug in the microwave. So if you don't want to sit there and make the little ones and have to put them in the little individual cups, you know, you can make one mug pancake. Or they have a scrambled pancake, which is big on TikTok, where you put the whole batter in the frying pan and you scramble it up like eggs. Not my favorite. It's okay. But even if you get a big enough skillet, you can make 4 or 5 pancakes in there, you know, decent size at one time. Fantastic. You know, what do you like to eat? How can we make it easy for you? If you have any questions, you know, you can message me. I will help you out. You know, I'm the queen of food. I've crowned myself the queen of quick food, quick and easy food. But those are choose your focus. Choose your focus. My focus this week is keeping focused. That's my focus. Trying a new app, realizing that it's time to set the clocks forward. Where do you want to be an hour later? Yep, we are springing ahead. So I need to leave all this the hour behind, and we need to just trudge forward, because the options are I can't give up. And thank you again for all your kind words in last week's video, all your comments, and all your words of encouragement and caring. Like, it just overwhelms me to see that. There was hundreds of messages. Not even on that video. I've been messaged, I've been emailed, it's overwhelming. And I thank you all. And you know, you guys get it. You know, you get it. I don't sit here and try to sugarcoat anything. It's not easy to do this. It's not. And I always say to you, I commend you all for trying, because it's a very difficult thing to do. And thank you. Like I said, thank you for all your support. You guys, just it gets in your heart, and it just makes you warm, and it makes you want to fight. Like, sometimes all the fights out of you, when you get all that encouragement from people, you're like like the burns. It's like logs on a fire. It's like it reinforces why you're here and why you do this and why you struggle. You know, I carry all your struggles with me, and I struggle just right there with you. So it's not easy. I wish it were. I wish it were. I wish it was just something, oh, I got an injection, I'm good. It's not. We have to deal with what's up here. And that, my friends, is a whole other video. So if you want me to do that video, let me know. But yes, it is Springing Forward week. So do not wait till Sunday to spring forward. I don't want to hear, well, yeah, I'm gonna focus more on Sunday. I'm gonna start next week. So I was gonna go. You know, if you want a Big Mac, go out and get a Big Mac. You know what? You have weekly points. If you go out, if there's days where you just want that. I mean, I've had days where I just want that greasy burger. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having a fast food meal occasionally. Track it, move on. Don't sit there and have day after day after day. I'm going to have 5 days of fast food because I'm going to start on Sunday. No. There's no food off limits. Moderation. You know, I eat off the kids' menu when I go to places. That's my secret. I eat off the kids' menu. It satisfies that need. It tastes just as good, and it's not as big. You'd be surprised. You think, you know, like, what is it? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, which is so true. How many times have I gotten this, oh yeah, I'm going to get this, and then I eat half of it, I'm like, oh, I'm done. And I've been very, very good about packing that up and not sitting there just picking at it. I get it right in the box, or let's give it to Steve, because once he gets his fork in there, I'm done anyway. So that's the secret. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. We've had a lot of influx of new subscribers, and I'm so grateful for that. And if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D. We'd love to have you as part of our YouTube family. Comment below. I put out the other day, I want to hear a comment for people who've never commented. I want to meet you. I want to interact with you. Like, there's so many people that I don't know that watch this channel. So I want to introduce yourself. Let me know. And I don't comment a lot, but I'd love to hear from you. It's always fun to comment. Plus, comments help out my channel. Did you know that? Thumbs up do, comments do, subscribes do. It's all about analytics here on YouTube. So all that interaction will help me out, and I would definitely be appreciative. And if you know anybody that would like to be part of our community here, invite them to Dish with D. Share the video, take the link, share it with somebody that needs a little bit extra support, because everybody needs a little bit of, I was going to say everybody needs a little bit of D. Okay, I'll say it that way. Everybody needs a little bit of D. That did not sound right. But you know what I mean. Everybody needs a little bit of extra moral support. Pick me up and say, hey, you're not crazy. It's hard. We got you. And the community here we've started is fantastic. So I thank you for starting that and helping me with that. So I will dish with you another day. Like I said, Saturday was 5 days of light bread recipes. They were all fantastic. All delicious. I mean, one was better than the other. They were all just fantastic. Great to keep in your repertoire. And we had Food Finds Friday. I don't know if we're going to have Food Finds this week. There was something about Friday that I don't know if I could film. I don't remember. I felt like I couldn't do it this week. We'll see. But it'll definitely be continued. These are the earrings I got when I went to our vendor event, because you all love the pink ones, so I got blue ones. It matches my mother's birthstone ring. That's what, actually, I wanted a blue, and she went over and then she said aquamarine. I'm like, oh, I should get my mother's birthstone. So those are those. So but that is it. Thank you for watching. I will dish with you tomorrow for what I eat in a day. And that is it for me for today. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, we're springing forward. But let's start today. Do not wait till next week, because I'm not waiting. I am starting today, because I got to wait in on Saturday. So that's not going to be good if I pork out all week. So fit it in. Moderation. If you want the chips, count them out and eat them. That's it for me. Bye-bye for now.